Hi everybody, hope you guys are having a good time. Welcome. We're going to watch a VCA close 45. It's going to be pretty much fun here going on for sure, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm just going to check the audio. Looking good. So welcome everybody. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to have a bit of fun over the next hour. We've got about, we got 45 minutes or something to go in the VCA number 20. What's it, 40? No, what is it? It's number 45. You got it. Number 45. We've got 46 minutes to go in auction VCA number 45. This auction day 218 about to close, and then we're going to be followed up by auction day 219, which is going to be a regular auction. Pretty cool on that one. All right, so we've got 525 million Axion up for grabs today. We've got 45 minutes left. We have a target of 28.29 ETH. We've got 2.27 ETH in there, and obviously wrap Bitcoin dividends are coming our way slowly and surely. Let's see if we get some major sniping in the next 45 minutes. It will be interesting to see that we see that sort of firepower come into the VCA. Be a lot of fun. Anyway, so the rate at the moment, of course, is 18.5 million Axion per ETH. Plus, you get 10% wrap Bitcoin back and up to 20% Axion bonus as well out of the auction. And that doesn't include your staking share bonus, which is 20% per year, up over 300% for 15.2 years, which is 5,555 days. So some huge bonuses. Not only in the auction but in staking as well, and obviously the more shares you get, the more of the rewards you get. Axion dividends, wrap Bitcoin dividends, and of course that 8% minimum Axion return per year. Pretty cool indeed. That's a bit of a wrap up there of this VCA that we're just about finished. 45 minutes to go. We're in a sniping hour at the close, and it's going to be a bit of fun. You never know what you're going to get. You never know. You just never know. We've seen lots of stuff on this channel doing the auctions. You just never know what you're going to get. Obviously, we've got the auction coming up. That's going to be auction day 219. It's a regular auction, and it's 200 million Axion coming up, $23,864, and that's the 20th of June. Can you believe it? A regular auction there. Awesome stuff. All right, let's quickly go to the chat and see who's in the house. We've got who we've got in the house. Who have we got there? We've got John Atkins. Good day, John Atkins. G'day, g'day, g'day. And nice to have John Atkins in the house. Now we've got updates coming on the show about Securitants. About what else we got? We've got, what else could we have? You guessed it. We've got Securitants. No, I already said that one. What else we got? We've got, you know what we've got. Come on, I'm getting Alzheimer's. What have we got? We've got Direwolf. Have we got Direwolf? And what else we got? We got so many stuff now. I just can't remember it all. We got Babel. We got Babel. So we've got so many IEOs and stuff happening on the Axion launch. It's pretty fun times. So we've got the Babel pre-sale IDO is open, and we've got the Direwolf fundraiser. Also, we've got the Securitants SKRT airdrop. Woohoo! Pretty cool. And so we've got an update on that as well. So hope you guys will stay for those updates. Very cool indeed. Obviously, you can see on the launchpad the ones there. You can actually grab that yourself in the Axion portal. That's in the link description below. So it's going to be a bit of fun. Lots happening in Axion for sure. What else have we got on today? A live stream. We've got the new website updates. We briefly went through that yesterday, and we've got that today in a little bit more in depth. And awesome stuff there from the team. Our new marketing director, Pullen, with our creative director, Joel, and obviously LB and Destroyer and all the rest of them in the team, and a few others that I can't remember the names off by heart, but we've definitely got about at least 6 directly in that team from the looks of it. So very exciting with marketing being boosted up there to 6 or so, maybe even more. It's a good idea to find out, but I think we've got at least 6 in that marketing team. Pretty awesome stuff. Alex K's in the house. Hey, hi, Axion Token. And John Atkins says, Alex, our moderator. And David Yardley, how much do you think Axion could go? Well, my price target's always been the same, 0.0035. I've always stuck to that. That's my price target. We've had other people like Scott, Master Prius, was at 1 or 2 cents, then bullish to 5 to 7 cents. But I think that that's that's a subject to certain things happening. Of course, you've also got I guess Punky was up in that mark too, pretty at least up in that camp. So lots of different price ranges. We're just in that accumulation phase. Let's put it that way, an accumulation phase, especially back on the back of the bear market. sort of bearish market. It's basically a bear market, but it's not fully bearish. We haven't fully returned below, like I say, Bitcoin below 30 and Ethereum below 2,000, and we're getting into a real bearish territory. We're still in that. A lot of people are actually talking about a bearish reversal, so a lot of people were holding to that camp. We're just really waiting to see where we go from this particular range that we're in, and that will really decide how we go. Obviously, we could be just on the third leg of a 5-leg run up, with the zigzags up and down. So we're waiting to find out, really. So hopefully that's give you a bit of idea of where I think that's going. In other words, we're on a sort of a we're going to find out kind of thing. All right, John Atkins, hi Alex, and hi David. David Yaley, when do you think that could happen? When do I think that could happen? Well, originally it was by the end of the year, but now I'm thinking, because we're already in June, I'm thinking maybe at the earliest that could happen in at the beginning of next year, in my view. But I can be wrong, so it's just my opinion. All right, so let's see what we've got going. I don't know everything that the team's got planned, so that's hard for me to make I don't have full information, so I'm just basing it on the information I know. The ultimate thing we need to get is scarcity on Uniswap. That's the key. So we need to have some more initiatives targeting that. We've got one initiative targeting that so far, and that's the airdrop for Vabble, which is the first thing to directly target the Uniswap buying. So otherwise, we have general things the team's doing, and we've got a lot of those general things coming up. Across from marketing. Or marketing is another way, but it's not as direct. It's sort of a longer thing. It can be quite direct sometimes, depending on how targeted it is. But yeah, that's the sort of play. All right, John Atkins, since I bought some Axion yesterday to get the Vabble airdrop and took the opportunity to withdraw my mining and add it to my last mining that was still liquid and staked the lot for 5555. Oh, well done, John. Nice one. We'd love to see. That's a beautiful thing. John's giving us some of his experience in the platform. It's really good to see that. So if you've got some comments like that, really get those in there. I love those comments. Very cool indeed. All right, let's come back to the auction there. So we got lots more news. We got that news. So we've got all the updates about the projects. The Launchpad partners. We've got the update about the website. Those are the main ones we're going to talk about today, and a few minor announcements that came out as well. So we're going to cross that as well as we get to it. Let's have a look here. John X says Axion cheap and gas low. Yeah, that's the thing, is that now it's really the price is so cheap for Axion to get a whole ton of bags and collect those bags and get ready for the price to move up over time. So sometimes these periods are quite long. These are low price accumulation periods, and so it's really time to buy. A lot of people like to buy when the price is high. So that's up to everybody. It's not investment advice, but it is a good accumulation phase. I like where John's heading with that one. All right, let's jump back there. So I'll put that one up there. I bought some Axion yesterday to get my Vabble airdrop and took the opportunity to withdraw my mining and add it to my last mining that was still liquid and staked the lot for 5555. So that's pretty cool. All right, so the mining is over here, the mining tab. That's one of the products that we don't generally talk about because it's got more risk return to it, but it does help the community. You can see there's still just under 2.3 billion Axion for rewards left. $86 is the estimated time left for that, so just under 3 months left for the mining reward. It's got the APY here, 73.43. That excludes NFTs. I believe that might still be that much. We are way down, actually. It probably is that high. We're down. They used to be up near 2 million. That's now down to 967,000 LP tokens. That used to be up about 1.8, 1.9 million, and sometimes it got over 2 million LP tokens. So that's about half. So that's about, and that was about 42%. So that's about right, 73.43. Given the current price of Axion, it's 000188. So yeah. All right, and then there's three NFTs. We've got NFTs that give you a 10% bonus on that one. Now, I do have a video on liquidity mining on this channel. You can check that out if you want to learn more. It's not something for everybody. It does face what they call impermanent losses, but also can have impermanent gains as well if the price goes up or down. And you also have a shift between the two tokens that you put in. So if you're going to put an Axion and Ethereum, what you eventually come out with could be slightly different or a lot different depending on how the price relativities have gone. All right, so let's jump back up to the auction there. We've got 37 minutes to go, 2.27 ETH in the pool, and 28.38 is our target, $62,700. So we'll see how we get on with that one. All right, let's jump over there. And David Yardley says, I think Axion is much a better project than Hex. Says David. I just see them all as different. So I guess over time it will show the different prices. I don't really make that make that comparison as much, but I definitely think that there's, you've got a couple of projects out there that are real leaders and are much better in bear markets and do very well in bull markets. So, but I do think there's different things going on. David, yeah, Alex says depends if price is something you would care about. Yeah. Well, typically most people do in crypto, but you're right. All right, let's just jump around here. So we've got 36 minutes to go. Let's actually look at the price at the moment of Axion, since we were just talking about it. So the price is at 0.0011886, and you can see that we're just on the daily. You can see we're just down on the Bollinger Bands there, trying to move back up here. Let's have a look at. Let's bring up the whole price period since we started way back in 18th December. And where are we tracking against there? We're actually just above the bottom there. So you've got to say to yourself, it's got to be a pretty good time to buy. We've got Axion Vision 3 coming up at early Q3, so in July. And obviously the testnet's going live. I think it's the week coming up. So I should know since I entered it yesterday. So I'm going to try and see whether I can do some live testing on live stream just for fun. I've done that in the past for every other test net, and so it's always, everyone likes those videos for some reason. So it always gets some lot of views on the test net videos. So that's pretty cool. Maybe people can't be bothered doing it themselves, so just they like watching someone else do it. But anyway, I'm sure the team will do some live streaming too, probably of some of that. So very cool. That's the dev team I'm talking about. So hilarious. All right, so there we are, folks. What's our day high at the moment is 000121. Day low is 00011558, and we're sitting currently near, I guess, in the middle. Are we in the middle? I think we might be. Let's go to hourly, and got the hourly there as well. Oh yeah, we're just up a bit, so we're up a bit. Nice. We're up off the bottom. Two little hourly green candles. We'll take that. So we've got 3.7 million US dollar liquidity. Daily volume is 68,464. It's still low. Obviously the price is low too, so that contributes. 841 ETH versus 15.6 billion Axion is in the pool. All right. And obviously we just saw on the liquidity mining the number of LP tokens is about half of what it was back when the price was probably up at 0.0025, 0.003, somewhere like that. So that it's about half. So we do know we've had whales pull out some liquidity here and there, and a few others apparently in the chat. So it's still sitting at 1.1 million US dollars in there in LP token worth. So what's that, about a third of the pool? So a third of the pool. What did I say? 3.7. Yeah, so just under a third of the pool is getting liquidity mining rewards on the Axion mining tab. All right, let's quickly go. So we're sitting at 2.27 ETH, 33 minutes to go. We've still got a long way to go towards the end. We'll see where we get some big bids in there. People snap up that sweet Axion. Plus, they're also going to get 10% wrap Bitcoin back to their wallets. And if you want to enter this auction, hit the link below. You'll come to this page, hook up your wallet, maybe a MetaMask wallet. There's up to 70 different wallets, and then you can go on the auction page, put in your hook up your Ethereum. Will show down here. Click send max, and then you can actually just bid the actual amount that you want to. Click send bid, and it will go in here. You'll get a new light on and below that says your bets, and then that will have your bid in it. And at the end of the auction in about 33 minutes, you can then withdraw and stake that. So not too bad. Minimum stake, of course, 60 days, but there's tons of rewards, 10% cash back on wrap Bitcoin, plus up to 20% Axion bonus out of the auction. And then, of course, you've got your share bonuses, and longer pays better, up over 300% if you do 15.2 years. Yeah, pretty nice. Actually, 6% for 350 days if you're going to do a short one. You still want to get those bonuses for the Axion awards. And it's 20% bonus on shares per year, so that's pretty cool too. Full of bonuses, really. It's quite good incentives. All right, we're just sitting at 5,000 US dollars too in the IC, 49999.99. It's kind of a pretty number. All right, so that's not too bad. All right, so let's go back to the chat, and don't want to get too far behind. David Yardley, true. and Alex Kate, hopefully we can see tuned tokenomics to see the price appreciation as well as the wrap Bitcoin divs. Yeah, like I say, I think we need a few. Like I say, we've got the airdrop, which was 84,000 or something like that for Vabble, and that targets buying on the market. So obviously, we already see that one of our favorite community members, John, has already participated in that, buying on Uniswap for the airdrop. So it's pretty cool. That's a sort of practical tactic in the short term that actually helps to lift the price. And so getting a lot more of that. We need short-term measures to do that. I also think yield farming is a big one. And obviously Alex and I both participate that and on platforms like QuickSwap. Viper, there's heaps of them now, but some of them are quite established. It's just higher risk reward offerings, but short-term plays, and so you can get onto that, Adamant, all those sort of stuff, and those are sort of things that are out there. But it makes people buy short-term on Uniswap. Doesn't impact the speculative play. People take those and keep it rolling them into different investments that giving them those higher yields. So there's something to think about. Tactics like that. Obviously, there's lottos. Doing lottery as well is another thing. I don't think it's as good as the other two that we just mentioned, but those are some of the short-term tactics that the team should think about, and it still doesn't impact the long-term certificate deposit and dividends that and Axion's core product. Just like the mining over here doesn't impact that either. See, just as people know about it, they'll then be able to participate. Move to second layers, get onto the yield farming, and it actually spreads the word too. You get a lot more people interested in the project, so it's pretty good stuff. Cheers. Don't forget, grab yourself a drink. All right, so that's some of my thoughts on that. Where we're up to here. So 2.2. Let's go, and don't forget. Let's do first of all, we'll do the launch, and obviously you got the Vabble pre-sale, IDO, and airdrop on at the moment. Remember that is open to Americans as well, and other countries, especially the IDO and airdrop. The pre-sale isn't. It's limited, but the IDO is. So you can check out that. I believe the fundraiser is still on for Direwolf, so you might want to check that out. And what else we got? We've got we're gonna go check the announcements as well on Discord. Let's go do that. And that's the old processing computer. So we'll jump over here, and we're going to go to announcements. This came out today. So there was apparently an issue with the US citizens not having the drop down, which is back to the old Vabble one there. So we click this here. It would have been an issue with the form that was being filled out. So that's actually going to the website now. Nice link. We're jumping ahead there, but that's where you can participate there where we're going. So participate now. We'll click that and go down to the form. So enter the pre-sale or IDO now. We'll click. So they're using the same form for both the pre-sale and the IDO. Obviously, the IDO is available to Americans and other countries that are not eligible. So that's pretty cool. Even though it does say not available, you actually use the same form. So interesting. All right, so you can go and fill that all out and go through the 7 pages. I guess it's got KYC in there and stuff like that. What else? So they have fixed up for the US citizen stuff, having that available in the drop-down box. I think that was about it on that one. Yeah, that's about it. So very cool. The other thing was that the board announcements has actually closed. That was from yesterday, but I don't know if I commented on that yesterday. So the nominations for the board of investors, the nomination period is now ended. Just note that the list. Maybe I did talk about this. This in the community came out with the following: original CB, Rich, Willie, and Stefan. The DAO vote for these candidates will be up, and when that occurs, will be announced. So that's not. Haven't seen that posted, so that's still to come from the looks of it. Yeah. All right. I think that we've done that one. So we've done all that one. Oh, don't forget, we've got the airdrop now. So we've covered Direwolf, covered Vabble. Don't forget to get in on that and check it out. Do your due diligence. We've done videos on that on this channel. There are AMAs to look at as well, and those are in the videos that we covered. They're in the chat that you can check out. Securitan's airdrop. So basically, there was an update today. Some facts on the SKR airdrop is from the announcement channel on Securitants. Eligible Axion max stakers as part of the promotion and filtering and distribution is not being handled by the Securitants team, but by our partners. So just take that into account, right? The first batch of emails has gone out, and distribution is expected before the end of Sunday, the 20th of June. All right, so that's not too far away. Already it's already Sunday evening here, but it's really probably talking about UTC time. So Sunday, 20th of June. The second batch of emails and distribution will follow straight after. Please be patient. Our partners will be using the Trust Swap vesting engine for the distribution smart contract, and they will be vesting for 6 months, dropping slowly into your claimable amount. Thank you for your continued support. So that's the airdrop and I guess the IEO for that. So hopefully that's a decent update. So before the end of Sunday, the 20th of June is really the ultimate thing. Check your wallets and check your Trust Swap account on Trust Swap. So yeah, let us know in the chat if you're actually expecting that, like if you participated. All right, let's go back up to there. We've got John Atkins there. Perhaps people like me did not buy in today's VCA due to buying a new swap for the variable airdrop. That's true, but that is true. That could be the case. All right, so let's jump around there. I think we've done that one. What I have one more. Yeah, let's go jump out of there. Boom. And here we are at the website. So just while we wait for some ETH to come in, we're going to go jump over and have a quickly check out all the new features on the website. Let's jump back to the auction. We're still sitting at 2.27 versus 28.25. We've got 25 minutes to go. So we'll jump back onto that soon. So here's the new, here's the website. It's not the new website, but it's updated. Quite a lot of stuff's updated. So obviously we've got Pullin, Joel, you know, LB and Destroy doing Twitter and stuff, and then we've got a couple of new people as well. I should have gone back and checked those, doing other stuff on there, doing HTML ads and stuff. All right, so we had the Axion launch page, so that's been added in there. That's pretty cool, and it's got blog updates, votes, partnership, Axion launch, and content creators. So it's got what is the Axion launch in there, very nice, Babel and Direwolf on, so very just replicating the Axion portal really, and you got the values in here, some really nice layout details. It's got upcoming launches, very cool, nice little animated rocket thing there like that. Securitant, Sleepy Sloth, and so forth, so very cool. And then up at the top there, you also had, so we've got the blog there, so you can hit the blog. Now, hopefully everyone's catching up with this. So it does have the variable airdrop on there. That's cool. And then we've got the votes, of course, if there's any votes. And what are votes? Yeah, so we had the 4 auction votes on there, so they're all on there. Very cool. And then partnerships on there as well. So we've got Securitants and Connect Financial. Obviously, we're all waiting for that Connect Financial with the good old credit card and Fiat crypto gateway. I think that's been huge. So hopefully that's coming along sooner than later. And remember, originally that was going to be January, but obviously they've had some issues and this and that, and trying to get the right thing set up and lots of different stuff. So I'm sure there's lots of stuff happening behind the scenes. Last time comment I heard from Punky was that it was coming. There was some stuff he still wasn't happy about, but he said, I think he said it was coming. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, so that's the partners, and then Axion Launchpad, we just covered that. That was the page we just covered earlier. That's the sort of default page I was on. And then the content creators, yay, content creators. So if you want to end up promoting Axion, get yourself set up, and whatever platform, whatever sphere of influence you want to get into, and get yourself up on here as well. So at the moment we've got Punkonomics, which is obviously the strategy director for Axion. We've got Axion Today Show with Patricia, Paul, and Robbie, and then obviously this channel here, Axion, a token Superman, which is my moniker online. So very cool. Actually like that picture. It's quite a nice one. All right, so then we also got obviously the Axion launch page, which we checked out already, with all the full details. Actually links are back onto this one. And then we also had the languages, which is really a big deal. So we've got Chinese, Danish, Dutch, French, German, Hindi, Hindi. Let me just scroll this down. Hindi, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Turkish, and Vietnamese. Now, I believe this is using a Google Translator or something to that effect, and they'll refine any issues with that over time. But that's great just to get that up and running. Very nice indeed. And so even if like you change it to Chinese, then it's going to update and give you all the Chinese language, which is pretty cool. Look at that, it looks really cool actually, and it looks like it all fits pretty well. Direwolf in Chinese, so it's pretty neat. So yeah, Sleeper Sloth, all the Chinese characters, they're very cool, and obviously different languages: Danish, Dutch, French, so German, quite a few European. And it's got the Asian continent, Hindi, Indonesia, and Japan. What else? It's got Spanish, Portuguese, so sort of Latin American, I guess. Or Spanish is Europe, but that's the Spanish language, also used in Latin America. Hindi, Indonesian, Italian. We've jumped through those. Thai and Turkish. So I've got some Middle East in there with the Turkish there. So they're actually going to keep expanding the languages too, and get people that are especially in those languages to check that out. That's going to be great from onboarding people around the world. So it's very cool indeed. So they shouldn't have too many issues with that, and they can refine that over time. Very nice, and that was a nice addition by the team. I've got to switch back to English, so I click the right buttons. But there we are, and so we've got support as well, and that's sitting in there. So very nice from the team. And obviously jump back to the home page. Stake Axion, earn Bitcoin. Very cool. And they've got some nice pictures here as well. So there we are. Look, clicking through some of these pictures. Stake Axion and earn Bitcoin. Very nice. Relaxing dividends. 8% minimum APY. So it's a pretty nicely organized now. I like it a lot. All right, let's jump back to the auction. We're sitting still 20 minutes to go. 2.27 ETH in the pool. 28 ETH is our target. So we'll see whether we get some sniped in. We have seen some big bids in towards the end before. So we'll just have to wait and see. That's just how the auctions roll. All right, very cool. Well, let's jump back to the comments here. A lot of languages, says Alex. Nice to see. Yeah, it is good because obviously there's markets all around the world. We know the big crypto markets have been typically Japan, Korea. What's that place in the Mediterranean? Really huge on crypto, but obviously crypto has been really expanding everywhere now, particularly into Africa. It's been a big move into Africa, pretty decent move into Latin America. So crypto really is expanding pretty big time. What I think even was it Dodge and Electronium have moved big into Africa, maybe even into Dodge into Latin America. So yes, there's been quite a lot of big expansive crypto projects into those. So definitely expanding, and we also already seen that country adopt crypto. The other thing I was just going to say off the cuff, apparently, Richard said in this last video just regarding Pulsechain, talking about 45 days to 60 days till mainnet now. So that was just a bit of a quick update, bit more firmer details. So 45 days to 60 days. So I just thought I'd mention that as a side thing. So very cool. All right. Probably should have got more of a drink because I'm actually a little thirsty here. I'm actually thinking of going to the movies after this, so isn't that fun? That's going to be fun. I'm going to watch that. Was it that Alien silent movie, whatever, where they have to be silent because aliens hear noise or something? I can't remember what it's called. It's part 2. I'm going to see whether I can go see that. That might be something that Babel could have done, right? We could have had the same experience, watched the same movie, silent something. Can't remember now, but we could have. Then we could have ordered food too. Could have ordered food. And shared the movie experience if it was online. Yeah, very cool. All right, yeah. So don't forget the Babel launch is on. Check it out. Do your due diligence if you're keen on it. Get into it. That's the way how we roll. That's how we roll. All right, let's go check out some of the market stats on here. We've got 287.3 billion total supply. Basically 47 billion liquid. Take 2.5 off that, so we're probably at about 44.5 billion liquid there. Staked 240.3 billion staked, and we're still sitting around that, probably closer to 84% staked percentage. 831 on crypto number, 25,000 stakes, 9.27 million is the average stake size that people have, based on whales and small accounts. Average stake length is 2,419 days. That keeps getting pretty much longer. Market cap is 10.97 million. So this is the big upside for people that are getting in now when the price is low. You got low market cap. once you get that liquidity squeeze on, price can change pretty fast, and the market cat goes up pretty fast too. It's all happens pretty fast when it does get a move on. Share rate of 1.1653 is the share rate, and we've got back to the auction. Quickly check the number of shares. We've got 602 billion shares, and we'll just keep climbing there. That's a really good sign. Getting a lot of people staking. Very cool. And obviously we've got max share club 121.82 billion, 8,590 stakes, and so far out of almost 45 VCAs, we've got 135.72 Bitcoin, 4.8 million US dollars worth at the current price of Bitcoin, which is about 45,800, something like that, and we cashed out Bitcoin 106.87. So pretty incredible. I'd be actually quite interested to see whether cashed out Bitcoin ever gets very close to stake paid. That'd be interesting. I guess if you stop doing some auctions, that might happen pretty fast. So there we are. That's quite interesting. All right, and Katana TV's in the house, locked on and listening. So welcome, Katana TV. Always great to have you in the chat for sure. So welcome to the auction. We've got 16 minutes to go. VCA number 45. 45. I think it's 45. All right, so we're heading on up there, and we're on auction, just closing out auction day 218. We've got a real auction about to start, and that's going to be auction day 219. So we're really climbing up there, folks. And just post in the chat if you've managed to watch every single auction every day. Just post it in the chat. Just type in 218 if you've watched if you think you've watched every live auction. So I'm pretty sure I've done every day. I think I may have missed one day, but I'm pretty sure I've done every day. I haven't. I missed. You know what the days I missed? I missed doing, and I didn't miss them. I just missed doing a show because of the Axion 24-hour show. Remember? I think I missed that one day off there. Pretty sure that's what happened. I missed the one day. That was the one day, and that was because of the 28-hour live stream. I'm pretty sure I might have missed that. May have done a video that day though, a pre-recorded one. So that I'm not completely sure about that either. I'm pretty sure I did not do a show for that evening. All right. Hey, look at that. We've got a couple of green candles. This bodes really well because we've got a regular auction about to start. So if we get sniped into that auction, that's going to buy Axion on the market. 80% of the ETH goes in. So they're actually going to build on the current buying that we're seeing in the last 3 or 4 hours. So this could bode well for a nice little push up. So that's a bit of green hopium right there. And we've got four green candles and about to move up. So we'll look forward to that. Got some funny little buys here, 0.01 ETH. Interesting. Now the gas prices are super low at the moment. Let's check that out as well. Let's go and check that. Those are super low. They're the lowest I've seen. They are super low. All right, here we go. You're gonna love this. We are on a Sunday, of course, so we expect. Look at us, 6 and 5. Beautiful. I haven't seen a 4 on here, I don't think yet, but boy, we are down. Look at this. This is Goldilocks zone for doing stuff. So if you want to enter the auctions, this is cheapest chips to enter in at the moment. And if you want to withdraw and stake, cheapest chips. So now would be a perfect time. As I think John Atkins said, pretty perfect stuff, time to enter now with the gas prices like this. And we haven't even got Axion version 3 coming yet. Imagine what it's going to be like once we get, if we had Gwei, this level of Gwei with Axion version 3. I don't think that's we could be, maybe they'll pay us to actually do stakes. That's how cheap it will be. We actually get paid to do stakes. That'd be hilarious. All right, John Atkins, I've caught the vast majority of these auction shows. Work gets in the way sometimes, says John. Hey, nice, always great to have you. And yeah, sometimes things get in the way. It's just the way it is. Wow, the gas is so cheap. Certainly is super cheap, Alex. And I wonder if I should unstake my matured stakes. They are waiting for V3. Yeah, I think I managed to unstake 2. And I think I did that at about 10 to 12 Gwei when I unstaked mine. And I've got 1 left. I've got a whole ton of small ones, and if they're cheap enough, I could get a lot of those small ones out as well. But I've got one that I'm gonna wait for version 3. Although I'll have a look at it when it's with the Gwei's down at 5 or 6, then I might check that out, see whether it's efficient. But yeah, definitely if you got matured stakes out there, folks, you could even think about it now, or you could just continue to wait for version 3. But it is 5 or 6 Gwei's pretty cheapest chips at the moment. Cheapest chips. All right. Let's check out some of the. We don't look at some of these sometimes, but sometimes we forget. We actually we do have an actual Axion payout chart per M shares, which is millions of shares, compared to Hex, which has T shares, trillions of shares, and we pretty much have this chart for M shares. And you got the daily payout. We don't often look at this, but this is for the count that I've got locked on here at the moment. This is giving you some idea of the payments there. So yeah, not too bad. Coming out there every day, so you can check that out. And here, of course, we've got our league distribution. These are popular and Hex and Axion to have these. And you can see we've got krakens at the top: whales, sharks, dolphins, fish, crabs, and shrimps. And yeah, pretty cool. I don't know. So has anybody got the Axion Today app, phone app? Does it uses this? I guess because that'd be pretty cool. I'm actually don't think I've got that. I'm not even sure if there's something exists like that, so let me know in the chat if it does. Yeah, look, you've got the whales, 26.65% held by 20 whales, 181 sharks, 1,111 dolphins. I was going to sneeze. I got 3,435 fish, 3,334 crabs, and 1,960 shrimps. And you can see the relative percentage there in there. Certainly, dolphins and whales hold a huge amount. Fish got about 10, so you got about 10% between fishes and crabs and shrimps there. So certainly, quite a lot of decent-sized investors sitting in this group for sure. And you got the Axion shares and the dollar value of all that too. All right, that's just some interesting stuff there. So when we're talking about different types of investors, this is where we're getting it from, really. And you can actually go down to the activity on the last tab and scroll down, and you can actually see all the actions that are happening in the Axion ecosystem. So it's pretty fun too. So you can actually see the bids. I don't think we got. So the last bid we had. Yeah, we haven't had any bids. So the last bid we had was 4 hours ago, and that was a dolphin came in 0.23 ETH. In that one, and then we had another one with a crab coming in 0.01 ETH. That's $28. Someone bid in $28. Wow, this man, the gas price must have been super cheap to do that. I guess it's about 10%. That probably economic. It's probably economic, for goodness sake. Holy heck and doogie howser. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. It's pretty amazing. It's amazing what happens. Can you imagine when Axion Vision 3 comes, how many small auction bids there'll be? Because it's going to be one transaction, right, to withdraw and stake. It's going to be some crazy stuff going on. All right, so we got fish there at 0.01 again. What? See what? $22.50? Oh my gosh, really? That's two of them. What's going on here? How much will they get with that actually? How much? I don't know, but we've got a few things going on there. We've got the dolphin there at 0.27. That was 11 hours ago. And what else? We've got the dolphin there at 0.23, $500. So we had a lot of little accounts. I mean, dolphins looks like they're the biggest one so far. We're 14 hours back. We're almost back to the beginning. A lot of those max stakes. Look at those max stakes coming out. That's coming out of that previous VCA, the mega VCA. It's my guess. Yeah, coming out. Look at that 202 max stake. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. A shark there. 212 million staked. 555 days. Pretty nice. I wonder what their total bags are. And lots more max stakes there. There's a bid there from a dolphin, 0.3. That was about 18, 19 hours ago. And then what else we got, Denny? I probably must have passed by a few big max stakes, but there's a lot of max stakes. You can see all the crowns. Lots of max stakes, folks, going out there. Look at those new stakes, pretty cool. And here's one just 5 years, which is pretty interesting. And there's 1.1 ETH here from a shrimp, so nice new investor upgrading, really. Very cool. That was 22 hours ago. And then we had a bid from a fish, 0.1. I think we covered this in the live stream. Very cool. All right, I think we're up to 23 hours. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Very cool. All right, let's jump back to the auction itself. We've got 7 minutes and 46 seconds to go. We've got 2.27 ETH there, 5,000 US dollars. We've got 0.1197 wrap Bitcoins been paid to stakers. 0.14 has actually been bought in total. 10% goes back to the bidder and 5% to the Axion Foundation. but we're sitting at about $4,252 paid to stakers, so not too bad. Always good to get some divs than no divs, but we'll see whether we get any sniped in the last 7 minutes. We've got a bit of time to go. Cadillac Jack's in the house. Say Cadillac, about $10. Oh yeah, say about $10. That's good because it's an idea of what the auction is. And entering. Trying Atkins, the Axion Today app is great on the iPhone, but not good on the iPad is in landscape mode. Oh, okay, you should let them know that, John. Maybe you've already done that. Let them know. Sometimes we get Patricia. Oh, actually, we get Patricia on here a lot. Occasionally, we get Robbie and Paul on. But maybe it's some feedback you can give them on Discord or on the YouTube channel, Axion Today YouTube channel. Yeah, so 6 minutes, 43 seconds to go. Don't forget, this is going to be followed up by a regular auction, auction day 219, and there's going to be 200 million Axion up for grabs, and you get 10% bonus of Axion as opposed to 10% bonus of Wrap Bitcoin, which you get out of this one here. So it's just what you want more, really, and especially if you're going to stake longer, you might want to go for that Axion. That's why they get sold out like hotcakes. All right. That was the last of my drink. Hopefully I don't dehydrate. Actually, what's this one here? That was the website. So we actually been to the website. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these credit cards. I think it's going to be cause a little bit of commotion. That'll be a bit of fun. It's going to be lending and you know, I think even possibly borrowing on those. They're going to be multi DeFi functional. So looking forward to that. All right, we looked at the gas prices. They're looking good, and the price of Axion 000111789. We have got just a little sell in there, 1.3 million. What are they? We had quite a lot of green buys there in the last little bit while. 1 million, 1.6. We had a sell 6.5. We had a big buy earlier, 4.40 million, 2.174 ETH. So it really is good value if you're getting in now, buying in now. Picking up 40 million for 2 ETH. You couldn't do that a month or two ago, or maybe 2 months ago. 7 million there for 3. Yeah, remember when 7 million was 1 ETH, and we thought that was actually a reasonably decent entry. Now you can get for a third of it, 37% of an ETH, you can get 7 million. So it is good to entry time. Oh, I see someone there sold 63 million there earlier. 3.4 ETH. What else we got in there? Just looking for some double-digit numbers there. This is just trading that we've had in the last wee while. Yeah, lots of different amounts in there. So, all right, so let's just jump back to the auction, check that out. And don't forget, we've got all these, we've got the airdrop, SKRT airdrop due by the end of Sunday, I guess UTC time. And there'll probably be another letter coming out following that as well. And I think, yeah. And then we've got Vavel up, and Vavel's members are going to launch a VAB token on the 24th. So it's in about 4 days, 4.5 days maybe. So it's going to launch. That's going to be, I think it's going to be quite big. I think there's going to be quite a lot of price discovery on that. We could get that classic crypto open on the VAB token. And it'll be interesting to see. I think with longer term investors, of course, that's what they're targeting, you see. So part of the value in particularly Axion, because we know there's 4 IDO partners and they also have a vesting binding curve as well on the program, is that they're probably generally, I don't know what the other 3 communities are like, but definitely, obviously, Axion community does much better long-term holders, holding for long-term value. So we'll see how that holds up. Obviously, was it SKRT was holding up pretty well. It was holding up pretty well until the market pulled back, and then it sort of started recovering. I actually probably recovers quite quickly after that. I think it's up to 3 cents last time I checked. I need to find the actual contract address. Keep picking up the wrong one on Dix tools. All right, let's quickly go back to there. We're down. Check the app on the iPhone. Yeah, maybe I can even. I'm not even sure. My iPhone's probably too. I've got an iPhone. I don't really use it, but it's probably may not be up to date enough. I think it's an iPhone. It's pretty old now. Well, it's old relatively speaking. It might be an iPhone 5 or something, which is probably getting old. Was it iPhone like 12 now or something like that? I'm not sure. So yeah, we've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We've got 2.27 ETH in there. 28.22 is our target, and we'll see how we go. Yeah, so lots happening in the space, and we've got to wait and see. But definitely think that they can do some programs to target buying. Obviously, we have the regular auctions. We've got the airdrop program. That's really cool. That's like the first real innovation targeting Uniswap. We've got, what else we got? I guess you've got liquidity mining in the program, but I think they should go to yield farming as well. Offer that. It won't distract from the core product at all. And then what was the fifth one? There's another one. I talked about possible lottery. They could do that. I'm just trying to think. I thought I said something else, but maybe that was not the case. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Don't forget, we're also on DLive as well. I'm just going to check on DLive. Let's go check on DLive. We are live on DLive. I forget to open DLive when we're live on DLive, so who knows what anybody's saying on there, but Alex is on there. That's all that counts. Alex is on there. He's roaming the seas. This is actually, I actually have it defaulted on Hexologist channel on my saved. That's why it comes with the Hexologist on there. But I think it's not his main channel anymore. Hey, Flying Alex. Flying Alex gave me a lemon, a donated lemon. Woohoo! Go Alex, love it. Love lemons. That's why I go. Love lemons. Got donated lemon. Guess that's today. Got to be our #1 gift. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's from a previous live stream. Pretty cool. But this is actually pretty nice up here. You can actually go to the home page on DLive, and what else you got? So DLive, and you've got cryptocurrencies. Actually, seems to be always anchored at the top here for some reason. You got podcast here. You jump onto the crypto currency, which used to be just chatting, and chatting used to be the biggest one, but now you click on cryptocurrency, and you got these different channels here. They're all live at the moment. Probably a lot of Bitcoin ones, perhaps. Oh, there we are. There's Axion auction results. There's looking good. Actually, looks pretty good with the color actually, on compared to others. Yeah, you got 3 views on that one, 4 views on that one, 2 views on that one. And 0. I guess I'm sitting on 0 because I'm sitting down the bottom there. Hey, got to update that. So obviously we only get 1 or 2 people viewing on DLive at the moment, but a lot of these videos get copied over to Odyssey anyway. Get covered over to Odyssey. So not too bad. Where's the Odyssey one? Odyssey. They get covered over to Odyssey automatically. So after they live stream on YouTube, they get covered over to Odyssey. Actually, I think we've got up to 13 followers now. So last time when I opened it, I think we're at 7. So we've actually almost doubled the numbers on Odyssey. So that's quite cool. And you can see all the posts just get automatically loaded up. I don't have to do anything, just automatic. Love it. It's also true for mines as well, but they don't show up the same way. So Odyssey is pretty cool. I think there's quite a lot of users on here, crypto users. But the thing with Odyssey is you really need to sponsor you have to use the native token LBC to sponsor it. Oh no, I think we might have, the auction's closed. Boom, the auction's closed. 2.27 ETH, 28.36. So yeah, not probably one of our 2 bottom VCA auctions. One of the 2, probably the lowest, one of the 2 lowest. In fact, probably the lowest VCA auction we've had. That's interesting. All right, 2.27 divided by 28.36, and that equals 8%. 8%. Yeah, that's got to be our lowest VCA. And yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes in the coming weeks. We're bound to have 1 or 2 of these at the moment. So here we are. Not much to say about that really. And in any case, we've got the regular auction coming up. What's started now with 23,752. It's going to be 200 million. So I'm just going to refresh this page and jump there. Alex says Hexo doesn't do much on DLive anymore, mostly on Twitter. Was he on Twitter? Okay, I thought he's also on Twitch as well. Was he? Maybe I think he might be on Twitch, but yeah, he's definitely shifted from DLive. It was his main base. So 200 million. is up for grabs, 23,752. This time, of course, 80% of the ETH that bids in is used to buy Axion from the market. And obviously, if you enter, you're going to get 10% bonus Axion in the actual price. So it's 20.4 million Axion per ETH, which is just a really fantastic number, versus 18.5 million Axion on Uniswap. If you were to buy Uniswap, so it's definitely up benefit there. At the end of the 24-hour auction, you can obviously, once you withdraw and stake, you'll get 6% for 350 days, up to 20% for 555 days, which is 15.2 years. And that's extra bonus coming out of the auction. And then, of course, you've got your share bonuses. Longer pays better, which is 20% per year, over 300% for 15.2 years. So pretty awesome on that. So if you're wanting to enter today's regular auction, hit the link below, hook up your wallet, and you can bid in some ETH there. If you want to put bid one, click send, go on here, and then it will show you bet underneath and under my bets in a new row just below here, and then you can withdraw and stake that at the end of the 24 hours. So we're going to watch out for the first 15 minutes and see whether we get sniped out. We need 10.79 ETH. So are we going to get sniped out in the first 15 minutes? And we'll see how we go. So we're already 3.5 minutes in, and we'll see how we go on this one. And these typically get sniped out. So we'll have fun and see whether people are chasing that Axion as opposed to the rat Bitcoin at the moment. All right. Sorry, I mean Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, of course, Alex says, of course. This is how we say it in Peru, or Perusian or something. I was trying to be Perusian, but then it came out Peru. That's just the way it rolls. All right. So yeah, that's looking pretty nice. I actually quite like the Odyssey platform, but I do think that sponsored needs some sort of egalitarian way of getting your videos more promoted. But hey, we've almost doubled our viewers, so that's not too bad. Maybe I should start. I've got some tokens there. Maybe I should put them in the latest video. Maybe I might do that afterwards, after we load up. Pretty cool. All right, let's jump out of there. Boom, and we'll jump out of. We're on D Live, so we'll jump back to there. Got some bit of games going on, and we'll quickly close out of that. Let's jump back to the auction and let's chill out on this. Watch the next 10 minutes and see whether we get sniped. Hey. All right, let's do it. One thing I haven't got on the I'm using Streamlabs, and one thing I haven't got is I can actually do it, but I need to probably get some. I haven't got my old jazz music, but I'll probably get some music up would be quite nice too. Malcolm Hemsley's in the house. Good day, Superman, and all fellow Axions. Hey, Malcolm, good to see you again. Malcolm's in the house, everybody. Roop, roop, roop. Helicopter. So very cool. All right, so we just started the regular auction. We're about 5.5 minutes in. We've got 10.79 ETH. That's $23,750 we need to sell out. Now, obviously, regular auctions do sell out the hotcakes. There's people after the 10% Axion bonus. So we're going to see whether it gets sniped in the next 10 minutes of this live stream. And I'm going to be ending at that time because I'm going to the movies. Can you believe it? It's going to be fun. I'm going to see that alien one with the silence. But they have to be silent and run around. It's part 2, something like that. I can't remember. It's got the guy out of The Office. You know, was it Jim out of The Office? That's the. I do think they do a lot of flashbacks because I'm pretty sure he was killed off in the first movie. So it must be flashbacks they're doing. So it's just I think it's the mother running around with 1 or 2 of the kids. One of the young boys got knocked off in the first movie too. So they're pretty fair on who they knock off. You know, it's not like they're being too sensitive about that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the movie's like for sure. I'm still trying to think what the movie is that I'm talking about. It's silent something. Alex says hi, hello Malcolm, and Malcolm says hi Alex. So hi to everybody. Chi. We're waiting. We got counting it out. We're 6 minutes in. We're just still counting it down. It's a good thing I'm finishing in about 10 minutes because I've run out of drink. It's so for some reason it's quite hot tonight. It is winter, but it seems to be quite hot. Well, it's probably because I did such a lot of work earlier. So there we go. All right, 7 minutes in, we're rolling. Don't forget, we've got the launches on at the moment. Vabble, pre-sale, IDO, and airdrop. And obviously, I think the fundraiser for DAI will stay open Actually, just check on that. Not sure. I think it was still open. You can click here. Let's click there, and we can probably find out the details. This takes us to the new website updates. I think that's really nice what they've done with the website. Well done to the team there on that one. Fundraiser 50,000, 10 to 50. It's limited $500 per wallet. Tokens purchased for the fundraiser vested until the full moon of July the 24th. The airdrop. We've had the airdrop already, so that's complete. So airdrop is complete. Yep. Yeah, I thought there was something on a form, but maybe it was. Can't remember now. My mind is not thinking straight. Hey. All right. So yeah, fundraiser must be still on. I'm pretty sure. June 8th. Yeah. Okay. Boom. All right. Let's close out of that. Going back to the auction. Not get too distracted. So 10.81 ETH is what we need. We're going to see whether we get sniped in the first 15 minutes. We're already about 8.5 minutes in, and we'll see how we go on that. And the price at the moment, 0.001185. Now we do know if there's any market buys that shows up on the market history, trading history here. We would see a little green bump, no doubt. We've had a couple of green candles just in the last hour. We got a little bit of pullback, just a minor sell there, 1.3 million. That was the only thing. Had a lot of little small trades. That's that low gas fee. We're getting the low gas prices, opening that up. All right, Prana's in the house. Hey, Prana. Prana's always got the answers. A quiet place too. That's what I'm going to see. A quiet place too. Well done, Prana. Very cool. Much appreciated to you for that. Hi, Prana M, says Alex, and hi, Alex K, says Prana. So very cool on that one. Hey, and let's bring, I had actually prepared this earlier. We got, boom, dome, Securitas airdrop expected before the end of Sunday, the 20th of June. So anytime in the next day ahead, I guess. So very cool. Securitas airdrop. Very cool on that one. Hide that again. Boom. Show it again. Boom. There we show it again. Boom. All right. Nice. All right. Let's go back to comments and very cool. All right. Let's actually I should post that again. Boom. There we are. All right. So that was probably one of the big updates that we had today. We're waiting for some buyers to come in. I'm going to refresh this page actually and go back to the auction, and I'm going to refresh the auction page to see whether we get something sneak in there. Maybe the Axion today page has been updated first. No, okay. Watch that. We are getting a lot of max stakers, so that's interesting. It has been consistent. 10.81 is where we're at on the Ethereum. We're waiting. We're still waiting, ticking away. Let's see. We're waiting for the time. So yeah, we're 10.81. We're just still waiting. I'm waiting and waiting, and I'm saying it over again like a broken record. 20.4 million Axion per ETH. We are waiting people to grab up that goodness, that little goodness. Live on. All right. Prone says lol, and John Atkins, the VCA that just ended was about the same as the one that started the 29th of May. Ah, right, yeah. There was two that was on the low side. I remember that. 29th of May. Let me just go back in history. 29th. We're going back in time, back to the future. Oh yeah, 2.2. Yeah, 500. Yeah, good observation there. Woohoo! All right, so John was onto that one. So yeah, we had two. So we have had two, pretty much the same. And yeah, so there we go. We'll get them from time to time. It's not like we didn't expect not to get any, but when they do hit, it's you know, just got to take it in the guts, as it were. But at least we got a little bit of dividends, out of that. All right, we know that marketing's going to be ramping up. We've got all the ETH, that 50% of ETH at the regular auctions, which typically get sold out like hotcakes. And we're just going to wait to see whether we get some in the next 3 minutes. And hopefully I'll make it to the movie. I think the movie's 10 minutes after we finish. So hopefully wish me luck on that one. It's only a couple minutes down the road, so it's not like it's going to be too bad. Oh, sad news. The Bandit's lost. We're lost Bandit. Bandit was moving over from my sisters to my sisters, and ran away. Ran away. Got freaked out by dogs and stuff like that. And so now they put out little cat traps trying to catch a bandit. A beautiful little bandit, hey. So that was that sort of a blackish Egyptian cat with the little white I think a little bit down here. So we're going to hopefully find a bandit, the cat. What a bandit out in the street, roaming the streets. So I thought I'd mention it now while Patricia's not watching, because then Patricia might get upset about that. John X says, I have a spreadsheet tracking my divs. Yeah, very cool, John. I think you have mentioned that once before, but nice pickup on that one. Brian says, oh, wow. Yeah, absolutely. I thought I'd make sure that Patricia wasn't on chat when I raised that. I was going to raise it yesterday, and I thought, oh, no, I better not. Yeah, so there we are. 10.81 ETH, folks. We're still in the sniping opening part, and we've still got about 2 minutes before we end the live stream. And obviously, we've got 23 hours and 46 minutes to go in this VCA. This is going to get sold out, no doubt. I'm not worried about this one. VCAs are always a little bit tougher to sell out, but the regular auctions go like hotcakes. So, boom. All right, let's see. Sometimes they come in here first, remember, onto the market. We see that little green candle. I often watch out for that while I'm talking away to see whether that will come up. We've certainly got cheapest chips gas prices at the moment. 5 or 6 gwei is the price at the moment. It's just some awesome stuff. Great to see the gwei back there. I remember after the horrific months and months of 100 gwei, 200 gwei, 300 gwei, it's so great to be back down at 5 and 6 gwei. Really is a good thing. Alex Case is there. That's not too good. Yeah, not too good. So hopefully they find it. My sister's quite upset, and so hopefully the cat will be found. Bandit is having an adventure. Yeah, you could say that, but my sister doesn't think so. My sister's pretty upset, but I'm with you on that. That's it. Bandit is. I mean, that's in the name, right? It's in the name. But hopefully the cat. Apparently, when they're out in the street, a little while, they get a bit feral. So hopefully her bond with the cat will overcome the feralness. But they say you're supposed to keep it in a room for like 2 weeks or 4 weeks or something, so that it gets acclimatized again. So fortunately the cat's quite a hunter cat, so it's probably doing okay out there, but nevertheless it's probably raiding just about every single other cat's food there is in the marketplace, or in the suburb, I should say. All right, so we're down to 3 seconds, folks. Hey, we got no ETH during the live stream, but keep watching. There's a long way to go, 23 hours and 44 minutes. I'm going to go off to the movies. I'm going to go see A Silent Place 2, thanks to Prana. I now know what it's called. So looks to see you again. Thanks once again, Alex, for moderating. Thanks everybody for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the updates regarding all the Axion launch partner stuff, and the SKT airdrop is coming out by the end of, I guess, today, the 20th. So enjoy yourself. Until next time, catch me tomorrow for the opening of the next VCA number 46. You heard it here first. So VCA 46. And well done to John too on his market buys and 5555 staking. Very cool. All right, see you next time. I think I'm just about up to the final marks here. Just got a couple of comments to close out. Sorry to hear that, says Kayla Jack. I'm sure your sister is upset. Watch out for Smoky Bandit. Yeah, absolutely, Smoky Bandit. Have a good time at the movies. We'll do, Prana. And cheers, sweet man. Enjoy the movie. We'll do, John. Cheers. And once again, cheers to Cadillac Jack. So I'll just sign out here. Thanks for watching. I better get on my horse, so to speak, and get traveling. All right. Bye for now.